Flight 19 and the Bermuda Triangle. The 19th U.S. Navy cruise disappeared on December 5, 1945 AD as a tragic event that has been absorbed as among the accidents of that most famous triangle of Bermuda Triangle. At 2:10 p.m. on December 5, Flight 19 took off from the Fort Lauderdale Naval Base in Florida, and the flight was made up of 5 torpedo bomber planes that were on their way to a 3-hour routine training mission, and their pilot, Lieutenant Charles Taylor. Charles Taylor, an experienced pilot who has been traveling in the area for more than 6 months. 2 hours after the start of the flight, Taylor mentioned that his compass had broken down and no longer knew his location, and in quick succession, the other 4 planes mentioned similar difficulties, and after 2 hours a set of distorted radio messages had been issued, and the last transmission of the flight was a distorted message at 6:20 p.m., the commander who told all the planes to avoid the sea due to lack of fuel. At 7:27 p.m., a U.S. Navy search and rescue plane took off from Fort Lauderdale to find the missing aircraft and aircraft crews for the signal transmitting point. Based on radar analysis, it was believed that the last known aircraft location was somewhere north of the Bahamas and East Florida. A part about the radio broadcast shortly after takeoff, Mariner and her crew were never heard again, and the only clue came from a ship cruising off the coast of Florida, which mentioned seeing a clear explosion at sea at 7:50 p.m. During the following days, one of the largest search and rescue operations in history took place to try to find the 6 missing aircraft and 27 people who operated them, and no traces were found, as the U.S. Navy officially claimed that this was due to the inclement weather that destroyed any evidence, and with so, the fate of the «lost swarm» will be put together with a host of other events to build the legend of the Bermuda Triangle. The same triangle covers an area of about 500,000 square miles of the Atlantic Ocean, between Bermuda, Miami and Puerto Rico, although definitions differ with some authors who define them as much larger. Strange events occurred there before 1945 AD, and have continued since then. In 1918, the USS Cyclops cargo ship sank somewhere inside that region, without any distress call being heard, and no wreck was found, and in 1941 2 U.S. Navy ships sank in a similar location. Returning to ancient times, Christopher Columbus stated that he had witnessed a «great flame of fire» colliding with the sea on his first trip to the New World. Some literary critics suggested that Shakespeare's play, The Tempest, was written about a real shipwreck off the coast of Bermuda. There are other stories to name a few. It has mysterious and unexplained events surrounding the region, but the idea of linking the mysterious Bermuda Triangle did not exist until the second half of the 20th century. The term was not used until Vincent Gaddis coined it in an article published in the 1964 magazine. Since then, academics and writers have come up with a set of interpretations of phenomena in the region, ranging from reasonable scientific hypotheses related to unique geological and water phenomena, to fictional tales of aliens and pirates. And the lost city of Atlantis. Some of these explanations may be true, at least in some cases. All events are likely to have individual interpretations, so the geographic correlation is pure coincidence. This is the end of today's video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button to receive all our updates.